Hey beautiful people, how y'all doing? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Michelle and today we are going through our empties for perfumes. I had quite a few, but I didn't want to overwhelm you guys, so I'm just sharing 6 of them with you today. I know some of you guys are going to be curious about my hairstyle. I have my hair in a regular twist out and I used the Camille Rose Naturals curl maker. And yeah, we got a big fluffy fro today, you guys. So the first perfume we're starting off with is from Gucci Guilty, and this is what the packaging looks like. I have it in a 1.6 ounce bottle. This perfume is made in France and it's an Eau de Parfum, and the perfume represents breaking free from social boundaries, non-conformity. It also signifies freedom by breaking traditional male and female ingredients. The notes in this perfume are geranium, pink pepper, lilac, peach, amber, and patchouli. So for this perfume, think modern, electric, romantic. That's what it kind of represents. And the bottle is very pretty. It looks nice as decor. I love the gold with the Gucci symbol in the middle. Although it is an Eau de Parfum, I thought that the scent came off strong, but a little bit on the darker side. So this is more of like, I consider more of like a night perfume. It does have some sweet notes to it, but for me, it seemed a little bit on the darker side, and not the darker sultry that I'm used to, but just kind of like a darker musk kind of smell. When I smell this perfume on other people, I think it smells so good. As a matter of fact, when I first found this perfume, it's because someone was wearing it and I asked, what are you wearing? And then it was this, and then someone else randomly had the same perfume on, and I thought, you know what, let me get it. But for me, honestly, it didn't end up smelling very good. I didn't enjoy wearing this perfume. For me, honestly, the perfume is just a little bit too musky for me. The notes on it don't blend well together and it doesn't go well with my body chemistry. So like I said, it's really popular and a lot of people love it. It smells good on them. It just didn't work for me. It retails for $78, so it's on the pricier side. I would recommend getting a sample and testing it out on your body to see if you like it or not. This next perfume is from Dior and it's called Midnight Poison. It's the 5th perfume from the Poison range. So Dior has other Poison perfumes, and I could be wrong, but I believe that they're based on some of the fairy tales. This particular perfume was made in France and it is an Eau de Parfum. I have it in a 1.7 ounce and it represents Cinderella running home when the clock turned midnight. The notes in this perfume are patchouli, citrus, rose, amber, and it gives a warm and spicy scent. So for this perfume, think Cinderella. And when the clock hit midnight, you know, she's in this beautiful gown, she's having a wonderful night with the prince, and she has to run home. I love this perfume. I got it years ago though, you guys. I mean, I want to say over 9 years ago. And I loved how unique the scent was. Now you're not going to be able to find it like in retail stores. You may find it in some of those perfume shops, but it's not sold in the normal way anymore. But when it was, I remember reading the reviews and everyone said it was the most mysterious, sexy smell. And it very much is mysterious. There's not a way that I can describe how it smells. But if I think about this perfume and how I felt wearing it, it was like a sexy, dark, intelligent, mysterious woman. That's how I felt when I wore it. And a lot of people liked it. I did get a number of compliments. It's not even finished, but I just really got tired of the smell. It's not a traditional smell. It's not something I've ever smelled before. I think it could also even be unisex because of the way the notes are. It's just the patchouli takes over. If you don't like patchouli, then maybe you won't like it. I'll see if I can find some links to it, and it's something that I really enjoyed wearing. Next up is this little apple. Isn't this the cutest little thing? The packaging on this is very different. I love the detailing on the apple. It's from Lolita Lompica. I hope I'm saying that right. Again, I'm not sure if this company is still around because it was hard to find this perfume online recently, but it is an Eau de Toilette and it's made in France. It represents the perfect match between licorice and velvet. And the main ingredients are violet, ivy, star anise, and licorice. So when they made this perfume, they wanted you to think licorice. This was a different scent for me as well. Now, even though it's a Eau de Toilette, usually with those, they don't have as much lasting power, staying power on the skin. This perfume is one of the only perfumes I've used where I felt like it was too much. It was too strong. I enjoy strong perfumes. I like for you to smell me when I'm out. But with this one, it was too strong. I personally love scents that are unique, that you don't smell it every single day on every single woman. I like scents that are unique, and that's why I gravitated towards this. It has a very intense, sexy smell, but it's so strong, honestly. Like, even just one spritz was just overpowering for me, and I feel like I'm someone who has a very high tolerance for strong scents. So I think that the only environment that I like this in is if I was going out dancing, or if I was going to be out all night long, where I wanted to stand out. I wanted people to smell it, and I needed it to last a long time because it lasts all day long. I love the packaging though. The bottle is just so cute. It looks like a little apple and it has a little tip on it. I think it's adorable, and I definitely do think that you get your money's worth, but I would not repurchase this because of the scent. So I will try my very best to find a link for you guys to check out. If you've used this in the past, because it was really popular at one time, let me know how you liked it. Next up in my empties is a perfume from MAC, and I know you've probably seen this at the MAC store. They have these perfumes that are in these bottles, very colorful. They have like pink and green and nude, and these perfumes are tied in with lipstick names. So they have certain lipsticks that also have a corresponding perfume, and this one is in Candy Yum Yum, just like the lipstick that's kind of like this pinky purpley color. It's a beautiful color, and this is the matching perfume. On the website, they refer to these perfumes as shade scents, and this is a 1.7 bottle, and it is an Eau de Parfum. I was surprised. I just assumed that because it was not a luxury brand of perfume that it was going to be at Eau de Toilette, but it is a parfum. Now, in my opinion, it does wear like a toilet. It doesn't have the staying power that I would normally expect from a parfum, but for this particular perfume, it says that it's supposed to smell like pink guava, and it represents being flirty and electric. So with this perfume, think seductive, fruity. I love this smell. I was actually gifted with this from one of my friends, and I loved it as like an everyday work perfume. It smells really good. It has a really nice fruity scent, but it's a mature fruity scent. So you just end up smelling really sweet and seductive at the same time. It's a different kind of sweet though. It's not like a little girl sweet. It's definitely like a grown woman sweet. When I smell it, I think of a girl wearing like a Victoria's Secret jogger with her Starbucks cup shopping. It just has a very happy, pleasant smell, and I loved it as an everyday perfume. This is not something I would wear out because I don't think it's strong enough to really give me that kind of wear, but I think it's perfect if you're not somebody who likes really heavy scents and you want something that's almost like a step up from a body spray. That's where I would place this particular perfume. It retails for $57, and you can pick it up at your MAC store. Next up, I have this perfume from Juliet's Got a Gun, and it's called Not a Perfume. I featured this perfume in my summer favorites because I wore it all summer, and I was in love with this perfume. I got it as a sample at Sephora, and I did not realize that Juliet Has a Gun is the name of the actual brand, and then they have different perfumes within that brand. And I've actually fallen in love with a number of them at this point, but this is the best-selling perfume out of the line, and it's called Not a Perfume. This is an Eau de Parfum, and it was made in France. It has only one ingredient in it, and it's called Cetalox. It represents a perfume with only one note that won't just be one. So with this perfume, think clean minimalist. I love this perfume because it wears so different than anything I've ever worn before. It does say that it has that one ingredient, and that ingredient is something that's found in your fabric softener, so it gives you that warm sense of like comfort and home. So you'll find that when you wear this perfume and you hug someone, they're just like, man, it smells good. I received so many compliments wearing this. I ran through this in like 2 weeks. I'm not even kidding. It was embarrassing, but I would spray so much of it on because I couldn't get enough of it. The scent is really hard to describe, but it does smell like clean laundry. It's the best way to put it. If you guys have ever worn light blue from Dolce & Gabbana, it's reminiscent of that. I don't particularly like that smell, and I don't think it smells just like that. I think it's that perfume, but way better, much more refined. So this is something that's a very much everyday perfume, but I would wear it. When I wore it, I would wear it when I was going out in the summer because it was clean, it was fresh, it was homey, and it was sexy. But to be honest with you, when I first purchased the travel size of it, I felt like that one was much stronger than the one that I got in the bottle. I don't feel like this has the same staying power or the same intensity, and I don't necessarily know why. But I just wanted to put that out there. Let me know if you guys have tried this and what you think if you have. It is expensive. It retails for $100, and I think this is a 1.7. So it's pricey, but it is a luxury perfume, and you definitely do have a luxury experience when you're wearing it. And last but not least for my perfume empties is this baby right here from Glossier. And if you don't know, I am a rep for Glossier. This is their first perfume, and now it is empty. It's called You. I have it in a 1.7 ounce, and it was made in the USA. It says that the formula comes incomplete because you are the main ingredient. It has ambrette, which is warm. It has musk, which is addictive and long lasting. And it also has ambre X, which is smooth. It represents a perfume that mostly smells like you. So when you wear this, think your personal fragrance. And this also does come in a perfume solid, so you can go ahead and use that if you don't want to spray. And it retails for $60, but because I am a rep, if it's your first time ever purchasing from Glossier, I do have a 20% off coupon code, so you can use that to purchase anything in the store. If you watched my winter favorites video, then you've already seen how I felt about this perfume. When I first started wearing it, I was like, no. This perfume is too young. It's something that a teenager should be wearing. It's very fresh, very sweet, very young. But what I realized is that that second note, it totally switches up on you. And it just becomes this like sexy scent. It's just so hard to put my finger on it. All I know is that every time I wore this perfume, I had so many people telling me that I smelled good. I mean, it was so much to the point where I had to take another look at it and say, you know what? I may not like it, but if everyone loves it this much, then there must be something good about this perfume. And once I started wearing it every single day to work, I fell in love with it, and now I love that perfume. It's not sweet like a young person, but it gives you this feeling where it smells really fresh and just very kind of like easy. I'm not sure how else to explain it, but it does have a little bit of musk, it does have a little bit of fruit in there, and it does have a little bit of life. If you have used it in the past, I would love to know what you thought of it. That's it for my empties right now. I do have a few more perfume empties, so I'll have to come back in a few weeks and do another video. Let me know if you've tried out any of these perfumes and what your thoughts are. I appreciate all of your love and all of your support, and I will see you in the next video. Big kisses. Mwah. Peace.